Hello and welcome along. Today on Old Streams, we are going to be doing some baling. So we have our field of, we have our harvested field here, field 5, and we have a lot of straw on it. So we're going to use our International 1455XL to do the baling, and then we're going to load it all up with our Fendt. So let's get to it. So this, hopefully, I don't think this will take too long. I quite like this little tractor. It works well. And it's a good version of because it's a modified version of the case. I think I said either last episode or the episode before. And it works really well. And it's with the blacks. Wow, that's quick. All right, let's get this unloaded. It works really well. It's a nice classic bit of a throwback, and I like that. We're gonna do the stop at 100%, and we'll head off just in case I lose concentration while I'm talking to you guys. But yeah, this tractor works really well. It's a really strange mod in that it's based heavily on an existing one, but it's not like how quite often these are done, which is just a reskin. The whole front of the tractor, as far as I can tell, has been rebuilt in the model. If not the whole tractor, but I don't think it's the whole tractor. I think it's just the front that's been rebuilt, and it works really well, and it makes it you know, just enough of a difference to make it a different piece of or a refreshing change. And that's not to say I don't really like the case that comes with the start of the game, or is now the starting tractor, or one of the starting tractors. I really do. I love that, and I love the 7840. Sorry, the 8340. But it's just, this is nice to have a different option for the same sort of thing. And as a result, it's nice to have an older tractor kicking about the farm. And it's great on a map like this, where it's very much, I'm going very much for that rustic, old, classical feel to it. With the tractors I've chosen to go with the map. The idea very much being that this and the Fendt would have been the workhorses on this farm for a while, and yet and the new Fendt has been brought in because, you know, equipment's got a little bit more power hungry and a little bit higher power requirement. So in order to get stuff done on the farm a little quicker, there's a larger tractor that's a recent addition. But you've still got these two tractors that have, you know, are the backbone of the farm, and I like that. I like that sort of thought to it. So, and these are, you know, the two tractors that do the majority of the work on the farm. The only real time we'll get the larger Fendt out, the 700, is going to be for things like cultivating and ploughing. You know, even sowing and seeding, we'll be using this International, which is, you know, I like that. I like that reliance on it, as if it's a tractor that has become an old faithful, you know. And I think that's a great way to view it. Actually, it's an old faithful tractor. It's what the farm turns to when it needs to get a job done. And there's only just recently, you know, stopped doing the ploughing and the cultivating in favour of the bigger one. but it still does all the karting and still does things like the baling, and you know, just really works. And I think it's a tractor we're going to see a lot of on this map, to be honest. Oh, that button. As a result, I think we're going to put this to some very hard use. Unfortunately, I think as a result it'll also be the first tractor we replace, because we're putting that many hours onto it. If we're doing that much work with it, it's going to get an expensive tractor to run quite quickly. I mean, even now it's done, you know, this is the third episode, and the second episode where we've been doing work on it, and it's already the tractor that's done the most work. You know, it's done all the karting last episode, it's doing all the baling this episode. It is our workhorse. And we like that, you know. I think we'll have a look at inside the cab. I don't think it's changed an awful lot from the case, but I don't know, actually. I'd need to compare them. That's the thing. I've not put them side by side, and I think that might be a wise thing to do. Because while I know lots been sort of remodeled on the outside, I don't know how much of it is remodeled on the inside. I have a feeling the big red light in the centre of the console was on the was in the case. And I do have a little bit of fondness for internationals, simply because it was around this time that they were merging with David Brown, and David Brown's are my favourite classic tractor, especially the late 70s models. I'm not a huge fan of the versions that sort of were well, you know, they have the case shape. The classic David Brown shape is a beauty, and the classic international shape, actually, thinking about it, this you know, is a beautiful shape. I'm less of a fan of the standard case shape, the one that starts the game with. Having said that, that does give me an idea, because the David Browns were sort of that case shape. I wonder if a reskin would be possible. It might be something to have a look at, to be honest. My skills on doing mods are tweaks and yeah, are really limited to tweaks and retextures. I can retexture pretty well. I can tweak mods, as is evident by the Land Rover, because that is a very tweaked mod from its original. I mainly removed bits rather than added anything or anything like that. It does have, and it's been lowered. So I basically tweaked what was there and removed some bits. I'm gonna go and get this a little bit quickly. Just pick this up, and then that's done. I don't know, are we on the third? Oh no, we are going up and down now. So I'll head back this way. I'll lift that up. There we go. So yeah, that might be possible to retexture that to be sort of the David Brown sort of colour scheme. I don't know. I'd have to compare the two, to be honest. It's and as I said, that era David Brown are not my favourite of shape for them. But that's not a bad idea. going to bring the speed down. Okay. Down a little bit more. There we go. Okay, so we do about, I don't know, we go quite fast actually on this. I'm not sure how many bales we've got, to be honest. Fairly large number actually. We are going to need quite a few bales because we're going to need a load for our cows eventually too. We're going to get the sheep and the pigs set up first. And we've got everything. We haven't quite got another bale, but that's okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to attach. Oh, we'll just put that down and collect that a little bit. Every bit counts. Goes towards the next one, whatever that may be. Right, so we will park our baler here. And we're going to switch our Fendt. Whoops. Oh dear. That was not what I meant to do. So we're going to take our Fendt off the trailer, as we're going to collect bales with it. And we're going to put the case onto the front of it and put it in the middle of the field, so it's nice and easy for us to load up our bales. So turn this round. See, even now it's going to be doing work. Okay, it's going to be turned off in the middle of the field. I like this Joskin trailer. This trailer was created by the same guy who created the map, Blacksheep modding. He did the Joskin trailers that we used on that we're using on Goldcrest Valley. And the reason I like this one over those, they came out afterwards, is look at all the extra straps. So it's a much more realistic strapping system on this, in that we're not going to get sort of side bits of bales strapped, because if we do that we just move along to the next strap, and that then means that we are nicely it means that we'll never have a bit of an odd looking setup. Right, so this will be our first bale. I think I am going to change the colour of our front loader. It's brown, and I didn't realise that, because when I first started the map, the front loader was very dirty, and then I cleaned it a bit when I during my setup, and discovered that no, that's not dirt, that's just the colour of it. So yeah, I think we're going to pick something that probably matches the tractor a little better. Ooh. And yeah, I think we need to have something that matches the tractor a little better. So we're gonna turn it green to match the tractor. Yeah, I don't like that brown. I really don't like that brown. Oh, we didn't quite. There we go. So we shifted onto it now. So line ourselves up. So we're going to put all these in storage. We don't need to sell anything at the moment because we have a nice amount of money. That was our starting amount. Right. So now we should be able to find a strap. There we go. That holds those on quite nicely. Now I don't know if we will fit all the bales on this. We do have quite a few bales. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 22 bales, including the 2 we've just loaded up. Wow, that's a lot of bales off this field. That's an impressive amount of bales off this field. So So we'll get these loaded up and back to the farm. Need to find a space to store them. Can't store them next to the pigs because I think that is actually the bale selling area. So if we try and put them there, we might lose them. So we'll need to find some space in one of our barns. I think we're too close to the ones next to it. But 22 bales, that's an impressive number off here actually. Quite pleased with that. Oh, there's a nice screen grab possibly. I like to have lots of options for my screen grabs. I probably get, if I remember, I probably get about 5 or 6 shots at least when I'm picking my episodes. And to be honest, I have an Instagram account now, so I should really post some of my screenshots to that, I think. Again, you know, would you guys like to see that? Would you like to see me post some of my screenshots that I take during the recording of my episodes to my Instagram? You know, would that be of interest? Might as well take a shot from the other side now. There we go. I want to push that off the other side. Oh, but we do need to make sure this one is on this side. No? Wow, why isn't that? I must need to... There we go. I don't think my my forks were that flat. See, we've got one there as well, but I think the one that we have on there is actually a bit more accurate. Go for this further one over here. Ooh, that's not on that straight. So we want to come in at a little bit of an angle just to make sure we get this on there straight. Trying to get these as close as I can. Where are we? Back a bit. There we go. There we are. We do have one over there, so we'll pop round and pick that up. So I think we will get 10. I don't think we're going to get all these bales on here. Not without maybe doing a bit of an overload that I have had issues with on Goldcrest Valley. Oh, did I have issues? If anybody saw that episode when I tried to stack them 3 high, it looked great coming off the field like that. We need to move that one. But when I saved and came back, oh, did I have an almighty mess to clean up. And in fact, I think when we get back to Goldcrest at the weekend, we may find that that mess is one of our jobs that we have to do. Because we do need to sort out the cows a bit. But it's, yeah, there is a proper mess of bales down by the cowshed. It doesn't like that trailer we're using on there doesn't like being stacked 3 high, and when you save the game and come back to it, it complains a lot. So yeah, whether this will allow us to stack 3 high, I don't know, but we shall see once we have got. We're definitely going to go 2 high on it. If I could get 6 down, that would be perfect. We may have to lower the ramps to do that. And I might get 2 more on the end of this. We will have to see. If we can do that, we will get all 22 on. Because we'll then get 5 across the top. But otherwise, I think we're going to be hard pushed because we'll do 5 and 4, which is 9, 18. So it would be 4 along the top, which is not really doable. Not easily. So, yeah, we kind of need to try and get 6 along the bottom here. Are you catching that? We were catching that one. So we will try that. There we go. People sound a bit strange when I say, "Oh, I use a mouse and a keyboard to load this stuff on." They go, "Really? I can never do it with a mouse." And I've got so used to it now that it's sort of a little bit second nature. I seem to be able to work quite well with it. Right, so I don't know if there would be a strap for that 6th one. We will give it a go, but I don't think there are any straps there. We'll just have a look. So we've got a strap for that one. Oh, we do, so we could. Ooh. Okay, we will try and get a couple on the back. We are going to have to lower the rear ramps, otherwise we'll never get it on. We will probably unload these in the live stream, or one of the live streams of the weekend, I think. So we'll get it all loaded up and get this all back to the farm, and that's where we will finish today, which we are a little way off, I admit. We've got a little bit of work to do before we got there. We have another row to do, and we hopefully have got to avoid losing this row. Because I'm going to try and be smart here, which always ends badly. I don't know why I do it, but you know, we would like to get these all gone in one row. So, right, so we'll drop the back. There we go. And hopefully, we will be able to get one more. I mean, the worst that could happen with this is that it will just roll off the back. I think. I hope. I hope. But it should work. Surely it'll work. If anybody wants to have a closer look at this tractor that I'm driving at the moment, I have done a mod review on it. It's I really like this little Fendt. That's wobbling a little bit, but are you going to roll off the back? Yes. I think the only way we're going to get that on there is if we put the back up. Then we need to navigate. Yeah, we've got the chains on. Hopefully the chains won't get in our way. It would be more realistic to try and load it on without the chains there. The trouble is, as we've just seen, it rolls. Stop that rolling. So yeah, in order to get it on, we're going to have to. I don't think. While I realise I'm breaking the realism a little bit, I don't think the chains have a collision, so I'm kind of hoping they don't. But I'm also, yeah, they don't, which is good. But I'm also hoping that this doesn't then do funky things as I've had before. So roll to the back, that's fine. I think there is a... Yeah, there is a... We can strap it on. So we'll go get another one. Yeah, I would prefer it if I could have done it with the back lowered. But it's not going to work. As good as the new physics are in the game, they're not good enough to stop it doing that. And I think I'm right in saying that it wouldn't just roll off the back like that in real life. So. Right, what we want to do is there we go. Right, so we will just put those on there like that. Right, so now we have our second row to get done. Yeah, that's the first one. A little bit off centre, but we have at least got into it straight. The advantage of this should be that these ones we can then put the intermediate straps onto. And it should hopefully look quite cool. I hope. Yeah, so there's our strap. And that then straps over the top like that. There we go. So 5 more rows to go. Get these on, and then we'll get the we'll use this Fendt rather than unclipping the case from the trailer. We'll just use this Fendt to pull the to take the baler back to the yard. To be honest, I think this Fendt, the Fendt and the case, I think are of a similar horsepower. I think they're both around the the 120 to 140 mark. I think this might be 125 and the case 145. I know this is the least powerful tractor we have on the farm. Okay. We're kind of breaking our own rules here. Badly breaking our own rules. Which could make everything go horribly wrong. The other one has settled down now, but we do need to put 2 the other side. Which is how we've broken our own rules. Oh, no, that's too fast and at a bit of too much of an angle. There we go. It's still at a bit of an angle. Have to come in. So we're now going to come in not quite straight, which is how it. Which is how it looks for the existing one. Sorry about that. We had a quick dropout. I had something activate on my computer. Right, there we go. So yeah, I think that's straightened that up as a bail up actually, which is great. That's very good. So we need to go and get another one. in. So last few bales now. Go. So I quite enjoy doing this, especially in 17. In 17, this is a much nicer piece of farm work to do. It's it works a lot better than it did on 15. I enjoyed doing it on 15, and one of my most popular videos actually on 15 is a hay bale stacking video, which is incredible. So I think we'll probably end up doing some hay making and stacking on this as well. I basically haven't bought, there's a couple of bits that I'd need to do that, but I haven't bought them because I don't want to buy stuff until I need it. I don't want to have a yard full of equipment that is unused. So while we have money to do things on this map, we're not going to buy everything willy-nilly, really, until we need it. It's part of the reason why we don't have a sprayer either. We have a small spreader, which is kind of appropriate to the size of the map, but we don't have a sprayer at all. Also, neither this Fendt nor the case have narrow tyres, and we do have crop destruction on, so we won't get away with not destroying some crops. Really, we're going to have to create tram lines. The 700 does have crops if we want, or road tyres if we want them, but I'm trying to avoid using that for anything other than big stuff. When we get the sprayer, we might use the 700 for that, but it is supposed to be our big tractor, and there are other options for small tractors with road crops. So we may decide to go for that later. Oh, interesting. I think we've miscounted the bales, because this is bale number 22. And over in that corner of the field over there, I see bale number 23. We may have to store that, I think, which isn't the safest way to transport it. But I'm not sure it will fit on the top of this trailer. I think this trailer might kick up a big stink if we put it on that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and put it on the front of this, because I don't think there are any other bales. Nope. So we have 23 in total. I did miss one and I did miscount. And I'm betting that those who were counting along with me, shouting at the screen, "You've got 23, you've got 23, you're not going to fit them all on." So, no, you're right, I haven't. So we're going to have to transport this one on the front of this tractor. We don't have space for it on the trailer, but that should be alright. Our New Holland baler should keep us anchored to the ground. Right, so we will get to the field boundary with this. There we are. And jump out of this and go and get our international, our case. Oh, sorry, our international. It's not a case. It's too early for a case. Unless I jump into it now and it says case international. Oh, look, it says Case IH. Yeah, I love it when I'm proven wrong. That's brilliant. So we are nice trailer full here. Oh, that's slow stopping. We will have to be careful about that. Right. So off we go. We put our beacons on because we're going on the road. You know, the Fendt doesn't have beacons. The Case, the International does. Make sure there's no cars coming. I'm going to go around the main road this time because I don't wish to lose a strap or anything on the on that very bumpy track down through the middle. So we'll head back this way. We'll get this all down into the farm where we're ready to unload. And that is where we will finish. So I'm really liking this map. It's a very interesting map, I think we're going to buy field 1, to be honest, here as well. Right, we will stop here and wait for the car to pass. And hopefully... Oh dear. Oh dear. We need to go and rescue our International. He's going to walk straight through it. You must have come down the hill a bit quick. That's what I feared on the dirt track. That would have come straight out the other side. Right, there we go. So we'll indicate. Did not realise that. That is a new... I've updated this tractor recently. I don't know if that is something that has happened as part of that update, or whether that's part of something that's come in with the extension I've got that turns the indicator off as well. Right, we want to take that fairly wide, get the trailer through, and we'll take this into our main yard while we decide where we're going to put the bales. Stop this here, and we will take this off follow and just bring it into the middle of the yard, and that, I think, will be where we end. So thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Please give it a like and drop us a comment and give it a share. And for all the latest videos from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.